going on, everybody? Happy Thursday out there. One day away from the weekend, Ryan.
One day away. That's all we need.
Friday Junior, Friday Eve, as some might call it, perhaps.
Thursday, some might call it.
Some people just call it Thursday. I like to call it Thursday. That's
the
my
day
favorite.
after hump day?
Yes. Yep. Any big plans on the horizon for the weekend, Ryan?
Not necessarily. Hopefully golf. You know, one of the last times to get some golfing in.
Yes.
And I will be heading to a one-year-old's birthday party, so that'll be kind of cool.
That'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah. How about you?
I will be going to a gig up in Virginia. That'll be a ton of fun up there on Saturday. And then I'm hoping, because last year I got my my deer stand stolen or whatever. I talked about that. I'm hoping to set up more deer stands. So hopefully people aren't going out there and trying to find the deer stand, because it's going to be in a secluded location, and hopefully with a bike lock on it too, so that no one can steal it. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see if we can get these criminals to not steal my deer stand.
Also, I think you were the one who left it on public land.
That's also true, but you're not supposed to take stuff. If I left my car on public land, that doesn't mean you can take my car.
I mean, they could tow it.
They could tow it. They could tow it. That's true. That is very true. But I hope no one takes it this year.
Maybe you can get it back.
Yeah.
If you have Hunter's deer stand, let him know.
Please.
He'll bring it back to his house.
Send it to the station, 246 South Lake Avenue.
Just leave it in the parking lot out front. So Hunter, the other day you were talking about that terrible sound at your place. It wasn't your hunting stand, walking back to your land, but you thought it was wolves on your walk. And so our viewer, Steve, had a thought. He thought maybe it could have been a group of sled dogs who were close to feeding time in your area. Do you have any nearby mushers that you know of?
That is curious. It did not come in the direction of the mushers that I know of. It did come because the one that we took you and Briggs to kind of lives out by me as well, but that's the total opposite direction. And so I don't think anybody lives that close to me that is a musher. But that's a good thought, interesting thought.
Maybe a new musher moved to town.
That could be. I mean, who knows? I don't have to keep tabs on all the mushers in the town and the communities.
Maybe they took a field trip.
That could be also. I mean, some people, don't mushers pull four-wheelers sometimes to train their sled dogs?
Yeah.
They pull four-wheelers in the fall and in the spring, and so maybe that's what they were doing.
Oh, how about that?
That could be interesting. Coming up on today's show, however, we're going to be sitting down for a conversation with a Northland author sharing her new children's book about the amazing adventure we witnessed about a year ago on social media following the long journey taken by Brad the sheep. I love that illustration right there with Brad just in an airplane.
Brad's a pilot. Brad's everything. We learned a lot about Brad the sheep. We did learn a lot about him on social media and the amazing adventure he took from Two Harbors, escaping Two Harbors, to heading down to Carlton. Not that he wanted to escape Two Harbors, but Two Harbors is a great city.
It is. I do love Two Harbors. But it's just a punk sheep. It does whatever it wants to do. It doesn't care what the rules are. It's just going to wander out.
It's a heavy metal sheep.
Yes. Yeah. I love it.
Hey, guess what? It's not too early to dream about your 2026 vacation ideas. And National Geographic got some suggestions for you travelers out there. The magazine released its must-visit locations for next year. Top cities around the world include Rio de Janeiro and Beijing for their historic sites, as well as hiking trails in those iconic spots. And Hunter, in the U.S., do you want to know what city they recommended?
Ooh, let's hear it.
Pittsburgh.
Are you serious? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
No offense to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but Pittsburgh was highlighted thanks to its art scene and museums there. Also Maui, maybe a little more scenic, was also spotlighted as the island continues to bounce back from those 2023 wildfires.
Sure, let's see, Maui or Pittsburgh? I don't know which one I want to go to more.
Pittsburgh,
it's a tough one.
Maui.
I think the printing press was invented in Pittsburgh, wasn't it? Johannes Gutenberg, perhaps?
Okay.
Go talk with him a little bit?
Was it? No, it was in Germany.
Oh, was it Germany? Johannes Gutenberg. That makes sense. I thought it was in the U.S.
I think it was before the U.S.
I'll double check my my social studies class that I took in 7th grade.
We'll give you an update after our interview conversation. You may remember we have done a story here on Northern Life with PJ's Dog Rescue here before, and they shared a hilarious video on social media. Just had to share it with you all. When you catch a fish, you obviously want to show it off, and so they shared this video with their new puppies that are available for adoption, saying, holding adoptable puppies like men hold fish.
Nice and close to the camera to make them look a lot bigger than they actually are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Look at that.
So cute. Watch out for its teeth. You gotta be careful of its teeth there. You got to get the tool out to measure it as well.
Exactly. And then hopefully don't catch and release. You just throw it back. Don't
keep
do that.
the puppy.
Keep the puppy, please.
Keep the puppy.
Yes, very sweet.
With Halloween almost a week away now, households across the nation stocking up on sweet treats for those trick-or-treaters. And Instacart broke down each state's most uniquely popular candy from last year. So after analyzing its grocery orders that included candy in 2024, they found that in Minnesota and Wisconsin, I don't know how to say this first part, but Shakur Dark Chocolate made the most appearances in October of 2024. Michigan, big fans of Twizzlers. Meanwhile, North and South Dakota, maybe with a more realistic option, or maybe understandable option, that is, with M&M's.
Oh, I love M&M's. Now, have you ever heard of Shakur Dark Chocolate?
I don't know. Dark chocolate, though, like, I'm not necessarily a fan.
Oh, you're not?
Nah, I just don't know.
It's a little bitter.
Yeah, it's a little bitter.
Yeah,
it doesn't hit the same as milk chocolate.
Sure, milk chocolate is. There's nothing better than that. I'm not a white chocolate guy though. I don't like the cookies and cream or anything like that.
Really?
I find it disgusting. I don't know why, because I'm a big consumer of chocolate, my friend. But the white chocolate, I'm just not a big fan of.
Most popular candy across the U.S. This one a lot more understandable. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh my gosh, that's one of the all-times right there.
So good.
They make, by the way, they make a 6-pack now of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Really?
If they just keep making bigger packs, I'm going to keep buying them.
Also,
it doesn't matter. But 6 in a container, it's amazing.
We could go on all day talking about the price of candy too.
Oh, that's also true.
Man, I'm in the store. I'm like, that looks good, and they go, actually, I don't need it.
Nope, I'll hold back.
I'm okay. Well, I'm going to turn my light off for the trick-or-treaters coming by. Well, for parents and kids out there, it's no secret that perfectly poking a straw into a Capri Sun pouch can certainly be hard. And in honor of the most mischievous time of year, Capri Sun is embracing that struggle with their Capri Sun Trick and Treat pouches available on Walmart.com. Now, in that prank box, you get a classic fruit punch pouch and one impossible to poke trick pouch, and also extra straws for endless pranking.
That's pretty awesome. Do you ever have trouble doing that as a kid?
All the time.
I always went like all the way through, and then like the other side, and then you just start losing your favorite beverage. It's like, oh.
You just got to start drinking it like you're at a drinking fountain or something. Yeah, always tough. That would be a hilarious prank.
I miss those Capri Suns.
Me too. Well, hey, coming up, 1 year since Brad's big adventure. We're talking with the author of a new children's book when we return. Welcome back, everybody. Almost a year ago now, an Icelandic sheep named Brad was moved away from his home, but he managed to escape, and now his adventure, followed by many on social media, is being showcased in a fun children's book. And here with us to talk about it is the author and illustrator, Beth Petrowski. Beth, appreciate you taking the time to come chat about your book.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course. And so you were inspired to turn Brad's adventure, which was followed, like I said, by many on social media, into a children's book. What motivated you to start this adventure?
Well, he'd visited our backyard about 2 weeks into his journey, and it was just such a surprise to see a sheep in our backyard. And he did hang around for a couple of days. I called the police to try to, because they wanted to try to capture him as well. But I thought I could just lure him with a container of corn into our garage, and he wasn't having it. He would not come in our garage. He's pretty much wild.
Is that the wildest thing you've seen in your backyard since your time living here?
I've actually seen a couple bears in our backyard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Brad to me just sounds like a free spirit. Like he does whatever he wants to do. He doesn't care what other people think. I like Brad. I can relate to
Everybody loves Brad.
Yeah.
What can we learn from Brad after his huge adventure here?
Well, we can learn a lot about determination and self-reliance, and he had this very unusual ability to find his way back to Carlton, his homing instinct, which is very uncommon in sheep. So that's kind of the standout qualities that Brad had. Mm-hmm. He's still around.
He's still around. He's doing very well in Carlton, right?
Exactly.
Yep. And just the fact, I want to point out, I mean, these are the North Woods here. There's a lot of stuff that can happen on your way on that long of a journey.
Yes.
It's amazing that nothing actually happened to Brad.
It really is. And his owner, Ryan, said the same thing. Brad just was either one lucky sheep or really one smart sheep. But he made it through a lot of dangerous situations, and he was just as healthy when he got back home to his farm as he was when he left. Icelandic sheep are known for eating pretty much any kind of vegetation. And because of that, they're very healthy sheep. So he was very healthy, and he had no problems. He couldn't understand why everybody was so worked up about him.
He's like, I'm just trying to find my way home.
Yeah, what's the big deal, everybody?
What were the conversations like with you and Brad's owner, Ryan? I mean, incredible. So essentially, Ryan takes Brad to Two Harbors. Brad escapes Two Harbors and almost makes it all the way back down to Carlton, Minnesota.
Right. Yes. Ryan is, in my view, an excellent farmer. He raises sheep only, and he shears off the wool a couple times a year. He's got a donkey named Molly that is the protector of all the sheep. He actually kicks, like if bears have gotten into the pen, and Molly protects the sheep by kicking them.
Oh, wow.
And coyotes as well. So, and Ryan practices a really good kind of farming that you just relies on the earth and the regeneration of the grasses and everything from the manure, and the sheep are just really, really wonderful sheep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Beth. This is your first book, correct, that you've
Yes,
written?
yes.
So it's not like you've been writing forever. You got this inspiration, now you're writing another book. This is the first ever book you've ever written. Is that daunting? What's the process like when you're first writing a book like this?
Well, it is daunting because it takes a long time. You know, people might think children's books are easy, but they are not easy. And each of the illustrations took me a long time in terms of composition and actual execution. Most of the illustrations are a combination of photos and AI, and a lot of special treatments in Photoshop. So they're very time consuming, but they were very fun. And it was fun to bring Brad to life in his imaginary world because the book shifts back and forth between reality, known places he went, as well as his imagination.
Wow.
I think another thing cool, awesome about the book, Beth, is that it inspires the reader to want to go on their own adventure. After,
Absolutely.
After documenting what Brad's been through, have you been inspired to maybe go on a adventure of your own?
I always like adventures, so I didn't really need any additional inspiration. But Brad just, one reviewer said, Brad makes my heart smile.
Oh.
And it is true. You know, Brad is a very special sheep, and actually they're all pretty darn cute, but Brad has just a special personality, and he's kind of standoffish, but you love him anyway. So, yeah, he's just a great sheep, and it's a great story, and I think children can connect with it because they can connect emotionally with his struggles, and then they can apply what Brad did to their own life and their own struggles and their own triumphs.
That's amazing. And we touched a little bit on it, but what is Brad up to now? Brad's still around, correct?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Ryan's going to keep him forever. So
in Carleton County.
He still lives on his farm, and he had 5 offspring since he was brought back.
Wow.
He's a pappy.
But he's not able to do that anymore. He's done with that.
Okay. You got to live an adventure, and now he's starting another adventure.
Another one.
He was causing too much commotion.
One way or another.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, very cool. Also, Beth, very cool that you got Mayor Reinert to do the foreword too on that book. Yeah.
Yeah. Mayor Reinert is a pilot, so once he saw the cover, he liked it. And he liked the fact that the book highlights so many famous locations here in Duluth and the surrounding areas that people like to visit. So that's why I think adults like it as well. It's a nice book for them to bring home and remember their trip to Duluth.
Certainly. Beth Petrowski will talk more about how you can secure your copy after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Big thanks to Beth Petrowski for stopping by to talk about her book. But before we tell you how you can get your copy, we had to give you an update on the printing press.
Yes.
Likely made in 1440, the year the city of Pittsburgh founded in the year 1758.
Dang it, so long before.
A couple hundred years off. We'll figure out what Hunter was truly thinking about that was made in Pittsburgh.
Something had to have been made in Pittsburgh. Well, I'll figure it out someday. But
something, I tell you something. Well, you know what was made? Brad the Determined Sheep and his Lake Superior adventure book. It can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other spots and shops around our area. And we'll have more information about how you can buy your copy. Hit the Northern Life tab at northernnewsnow.com.
Such a sweet story, and amazing that she just decided to write a book like out of the blue. She's never written a book before, and it actually, it reads fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic book.
Yeah, get your copy.
Yep, amen. There's still time for sure. Talking about getting up someone's grill here, a Minnesota woman was out driving when her eagle eyes spotted something in the opposite lane.
Yeah, a few miles later, she realized she had a new wingman with her on her way to church. Matt Henson explains.
This is the bald eagle flapping its wings from the grill of Cindy's pickup truck.
And here that dang bird is hanging on the front of the truck, still alive.
An hour earlier, Cindy was about 4 miles outside of Lake Bronson when she encountered the national emblem enjoying breakfast in the other lane of the highway.
And I slowed way down, and then all of a sudden it just flew up and flew in front of the truck, and then I didn't see it no more, and I looked in my mirrors and I didn't see it on the road or anything.
She heard a thump. That's why when she got to town, she checked the front of her pickup. Cindy was careful not to ruffle its feathers.
Very beautiful, but just hanging there and moving its head from side to side, looking at me, and I was like, oh, I better not get too close to that thing, because it had quite the beak, and I knew it would hurt you if you got close to it, so I stayed back. And
the bald eagle's feet were stuck in the grill of the truck. About an hour later, a DNR officer arrived and was able to rescue the bald eagle from the grill of the pickup. And once again, the bird had its independence.
I wish I knew what was going through that bird's mind. That must have been quite the experience for it.
It must have been quite an experience.
Probably a lot of anger going through the bird.
Yeah, like, hey, I didn't try to do this. I didn't try to get here. Well, it does sound like the DNR was able to rescue that bald eagle, and the DNR told Cindy that the eagle was not hurt either.
That's awesome. Fantastic news. Can you imagine being a car driving the other way and passing Cindy's car, seeing that eagle on the front? I've heard of like the Jaguar on the front, but having an actual eagle on the front.
It's like that hood ornament looks like it's moving.
It's trying to lift the car up. What's going on?
Might have to go figure it out. Also, I did learn while we were watching that story, Pittsburgh, famously known for the first movie theater. It is also known for the invention of commercial radio, as well as the Ferris wheel.
Well, there you go. 3 reasons why I'm not going to Maui. I'm going right to Pittsburgh. Let's go.
You can learn more about it, your 2026 trip to Pittsburgh.
There we go.
Book your tickets.
And in the meantime, I'll stop in Germany and visit the Johannes Gutenberg.
There we go. Yeah, Director Shania says it's on the way.
Yep.
The Minnesota State Patrol introducing new simulators where young drivers experience some of the dangers they could face out on the road. The new simulator loaded with distractions like music, phone calls, text messages, and wrong directions. Simulations are designed to teach new drivers how even a 1-second distraction can cause an accident, and the State Patrol is hoping that this will save lives as they take this to high schools across the state.
That'd be cool if every student could do that sort of thing and see exactly what it's like.
Yeah, you got to react quickly.
Yep.
We'll see you after the break here on Northern Line.
All right, Ryan, how about one more fact about Pittsburgh before we close the show?
446 bridges in the city of Pittsburgh.
That's a lot of bridges.
You could visit, you could try to see how many bridges you could see in one day.
That's way better than Maui. I don't see why you would want to go to Maui. I don't understand.
They got cool bridges.
Yes, they do. Beautiful. Listen, coming up tonight, the Minnesota Vikings are playing the Thursday night football out in California, taking on the Chargers. The Vikings are sticking with quarterback Carson Wentz for at least one more game as J.J. McCarthy heals up. You can catch the game at 7:15 on Prime Video. You're going to be at the old TV watching this thing, Ryan?
You know, I hope so. I think that it's always fun to watch the Vikings. I think I've gone into the year knowing what's going to happen, like whatever happens is going to happen. So not my hopes aren't too high.
I think we say that every single year. Whatever happens is going to happen. Man. You know, just that's how it goes.
Do kind of miss Sam Darnold throwing the ball,
though.
Yeah. Shout at Sam. Before we go, some elementary school students in Iowa kicking off the fall with some new kicks. How about this? A local credit union gave every student at an elementary school a brand new pair of shoes and socks. So First Gateway Credit Union says a good-fitting pair of shoes improves self-esteem and attendance, and now they're working to select another school to give free shoes to.
Wow, shoes are very expensive, so good on them for doing that.
Yeah, definitely helping families and parents out there, too.
Absolutely. We hope you enjoy your shoes, and we love you out there.
See you tomorrow. We love you, Pittsburgh.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Light.